morning, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started on the 2006 STI. So if you guys remember, bought this thing, it's got a bad engine in it. The head is epoxied, so the head is trash. We have new heads back there. I picked up a Cobb front mount for this car. We've got some OEM goodies on the back table and everything back there. So we're gonna start getting this thing sorted. We're probably gonna blow up the car in this video, get the engine out, start making a list of everything that we need to get this thing back up and proper, so that way I can start tuning on it. On the table, we've got some factory headlights going in, a new radio trim piece because the one that's in the car is broken, some silver BBS wheels to replace these black ones. These black ones are actually going to be going onto that white Impreza. That's a client's car because these are going to get powder coat. He was originally going to powder coat those like a dark gray or a gunmetal gray. So instead, since I was gonna repowder coat these that color, we're just gonna get these powder coated for him in that gunmetal, and he'll be keeping the tires that are on this car. So let's get things started off with just the stuff that I already have out, and then we'll jump into blowing this thing up. Step one, bumper. Bumper comes off. All right, there's our bumper off. I'm gonna pull off this crash beam real quick. Since we have a Cobb front mount going on here, that will be reused. We'll take the headlights out first. Headlights, and then we'll get the crash beam. These guys can come out. I'll do this. I need the brackets off of these for the other ones. Some people are gonna say, oh, but the sea light headlights, they look way better. I disagree. I think they look out of place for this generation. Look at that, brackets off. I'm gonna rob off the ballasts and everything from these ones, so. I'm pretty sure these headlights still have ballasts on them. We got these from a subscriber, so thanks for sending these over, man. Yeah, they still have the ballasts and everything, so I'm gonna kidnap the ballasts off the old ones and keep those as spares because you never know when you're gonna need them. I just can't go too ham with the impact. Look at that. Both of them work too. Sick! They just need to be polished. We'll leave the wheel spacers on for the time being. Things looking way better with some factory wheels on here, dude. And no more wheel spacers and whatnot. I like it. It's still a little bit tall. We'll probably, maybe we'll just, no, because the shocks on this are pretty beat, so we'll probably just do coilovers on this car. So now that we've got the factory colored BBS wheels back on here, let's go ahead and swap out this trim piece. Someone beforehand, I don't know what the heck they did to it, but they crunched it like right there, man. Thankfully, it's easily fixable. We just got to kind of take off all this, and it'll kind of let me see why the reverse lockout isn't working too. This shift knob's going to end up going in the trash, dude. I don't think they put the cable in here. I don't think there's a reverse lockout cable in here. Because that's fifth right there. I don't think that reverse lockout cable is actually hooked up. Man, nothing's even plugged in under here. It's also missing the screws down here. This guy should just kind of pull it out. Yeah. We'll keep the HVAC controls on this because they're still good, but the trim piece obviously garbage. Okay, so we got these two guys plugged back in. Look at that, not broken anymore. I'm gonna take this H-frame off. I never keep them and I always throw them away, so I'm hoping it doesn't put up too much of a fight. We'll see. There it is. Now we've got the H-frame or the U-frame out of here. I take them out of all these cars, like I said, they're mainly just for safety ratings, and they just kind of get in the way, and they always get crushed and smushed because everybody always thinks that these things are jack points, and when you go to jack them up, they just crumble. So when you, just keep in mind, if you have a GD, don't jack up your car from there. So we got a nice little scrap pile going on here. We got a scrap guy that comes around the shop and picks up all old metal, scraps it all for extra monies. So makes life easy for me for getting rid of old metal. Now we're gonna blow this thing up. Well, we're gonna see if it blows up. So we're actually gonna do an oil change on this, and I'm gonna toss in some vegetable oil. Now, before everybody gets all booty hurt that I'm killing this engine, I literally want you to know, this short block has rod knock and the cylinder heads have epoxy on them to fix a cracked head. So literally the long block is trash, you guys. So don't get your panties all in a knot here. The turbo is an old beat worn turbo. We're not even gonna be using that. The only things we're gonna be keeping off of this engine are the supplementary things. Alternator, AC compressor, power steering pump, intake manifold, things like that. Everything oil touches is pretty much trash in this engine. So don't get your panties all worked up too much, all right? I've made such a mess. I'm being rough intentionally. It's for real, man. I think we both know here that a little short doing this, making people like rage baiting, it'll do great. It'll do great. Oh, this is about to feel so wrong, but so right.
Four quarts of vegetable oil in here. I'm gonna go try to launch it. I'm gonna see what happens.
The smoke is great. Oh, it smells awful. I don't know. It smells really bad though.
It smells like cooking oil.
Yeah.
We have so much oil pressure. Mel, bring the camera up here. We have like 90 PSI of oil pressure somehow. Like it smells like McDonald's. Doesn't it?
It smells like
It smells like McDonald's, dude. Do you like it? This thing's a fucking champ. Here, let's see. Start a timer for me, just count.
it's really smoking now.
Is it? I'll turn it off. We'll push it in the shop. We'll let it vent out here for a minute. Oh, my tire's flat. I launched it on a flat tire. Bro, that's like almost a minute straight of red line launching it with fucking vegetable oil. And it's like 1.5 quart low. How are people killing these cars? It's like the rod knock hasn't even gotten worse. How are you guys killing Subarus? Because I genuinely don't understand. I know I put a new oil filter on it, that's why. It actually smells like McDonald's, like a fryer. I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually surprised it did not blow up. But swapping it with vegetable oil, holding it on limiter for a minute cold, launching it cold, it's fine, it's taking it. I don't know what you guys are on about, saying Subarus are unreliable. That's pretty dang reliable to me. So we're just gonna strip this thing down. I don't want to keep wasting. Mainly, I don't want to clean a vegetable oil out there if it explodes. So because I was being a little over the top with my little reel I was shooting, I have to drill a hole in the oil pan to drain the oil pan. So let me drill a hole in the oil pan. Now this is not me telling you to replace your oil with vegetable oil, but what I will say is that for $10 for that gallon, did great. Great oil pressure. Let the 06 STI drain overnight because that canola oil, it's very thin and it took quite a while for it to come out. So we're gonna start tearing this thing down to get it ready so that way I can continue making my list. Last night I ordered a ton of stuff for this thing on the OEM side, like body style stuff and interior stuff to replace things that are broken, missing seals. Like there's no hood cowl seal up here, the trunk seal leaks, the taillights need gaskets, the rear fender arch is broken. The rear view mirror needs replaced. It needs a shift knob, the reverse lockout cable. So it's like the missing center caps. So like all of this little stuff, it was like $1,000 in little things. Side skirt clips, side skirt seals, stuff like that. So everything to start getting this car back to 100% or at least back to like an OEM spec. So that way we have a fresh start to work on with this thing. So I'm gonna be honest, most of the stuff in this engine bay is probably gonna end up in that trash can over there. Aftermarket wise, I'll probably sell some of the stuff that's on here. This eBay top mount for like 50 bucks. K&N intake, 50 bucks, stuff like that. So let's start digging into this thing. Start ripping apart our 06 STI here. Not rusty, that's a keep. This is not even connected. This is no, what is this, dude? Find the right alternator bolt. Oh, that's awesome. The fire, oh God, I'm gonna have to re-weld the pitch stop. It looks like it broke and somebody tried to half-ass weld it. This isn't even tight. Okay. Like, what is this? Look at this for the boost controller. It's a piece of push lock hose shoved into a piece of hose, dude. Like, There's no way. They use bolts instead of studs on the fucking bottom. What asshole? Oh, Francois. Oh, oui, oui. Cut this cooling mod off. Ain't no way. What is... There we go. Be free. Be free. I know who I want to. I want the oil cooler post. You know, there's like some small crap off this engine that I want, but overall not a ton of it. To be honest, I probably won't even take this off the stand. I don't want this timing cover because that's broken. Oh, I know what your fucking problem is, Mochi. There's no engine in it. Mochi, there's no fucking engine in it. What you expect? How am I supposed to fix it with no engine in it, Mochi? Boy, that's what I thought, you little cog. Little corgi. I don't even want the clutch off this thing, man. All right, let's, I'm gonna put the STI back up in the air. So I've got a little bit more room to work, and we're just going to rob off like the coil packs, the valve covers, and you know, some shit that I just want off this engine. Got everything I want off of this. Surprisingly enough, the inside of this engine does not look as bad as I thought it would for running vegetable oil in this. So I got a couple guys a few units down who are actually going to take this. They're going to use it for a mini truck project. They're going to attempt to rebuild this and toss it in their mini truck as an engine swap, which will be kind of cool, I think. So I'm just going to give them the long block. I got everything I need off of this. So, you know, at least it's going to a good home. I was going to do another Instagram reel with a sledgehammer, like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? And just start going to town on the sledgehammer. But, you know, at least it's going to some decent use. Top's cleaned up a bit, and this thing is going to get out of here. So we're gonna go push this to one of my overflow spots until I accumulate everything to get going on this. Now that we've taken everything apart, I kind of have a list of what I do and do not need to get this thing sorted back to what I want it to be. Like I said earlier, I've already ordered a ton of stuff for this thing. Everything to rebuild the long block, with the exception of the valves, the cams, the valve springs. I still need to get those. But like I got like RCM cam gears. Company 23 is sending us some goodies for like timing belt kits and some of their good stuff too. So I don't think it'll be too long while this car is down. I did get access to old school access tuner race. If you don't know what that is, it marries your access port to the car and the program. So with access tuner race, I mean, I paid for this software years ago. So legally, I think I can have it and do what I want with it for my own car, but it's essentially pre-Greenspeed Cobb software that you can't use this software to tune all your buddies' cars or anything like that. It literally marries the software to the car. So for practice tuning purposes, I'm gonna try to set this up kind of similar to the 2.5 RS, where, because on that car I have TGV deletes, I've got all this other crap, so I want to set this up fairly similar to that, but at a much more mild level, so I can get accustomed to practicing tuning on this and then transfer all that knowledge over to the RS. So let's actually get this thing pushed out of here real quick. So I don't know the extent of how deep I'm actually going to go with this car. I know I will at minimum fix everything with it. I keep looking at the rust on the bottom side. I'm like, dude, I can just pull it all off. We can go get it powder coated real quick and it'll be perfect. So the extent that I go with this thing, I just don't know yet. You guys know me, it'll probably be over the top and I'll probably go way further than I want with it. But we will still be using this as our tuning practice car, so I am excited for that. At this point, it is going to sit out here until everything shows up for it. So that's gonna be all the supplementary parts. I made a list of everything that I took off that old engine that we will reuse on this new one. There's not as much as I would have liked with just the condition that that long block was in before. Whoever the hell had that thing before us, that, like I said, that's probably one of the worst assembled EJs I've ever seen. But with that, that's all I got for you guys on this one. So if you're hyped with the Hawkeye stuff, if you're hyped with the 2.5 RS, which should be wrapping up the molds for the carbon roof next week, and then it'll probably be coming back over to our bay where we can jump back on it. So I'd like to squeeze the Corolla build somewhere in between waiting for parts on the Hawkeye and getting the RS back. So we may just move right into rebuilding the Corolla, not rebuilding, but building the Corolla next. So with that, that's all I got for you guys on this one. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit that like button, turn it black, blue, green, yellow, purple, silver, cyan, whatever color it turns for you. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to be, put it in one of these corners. No idea which one quite yet, but with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. So peace out, homies. Woo!